and welcome back to Starfield. Let's continue where we left off, but before that, hope you've all been looking after yourselves, keeping out of trouble, enjoying what you're playing and what you're doing, and keeping warm in this chilly weather. Right, let's get cracking. Here we go. So, just as a basic reminder, that's not the basic reminder I was thinking of. Assist, Aus, Dulkef, and assist. So we're still doing the assisting in Shattered Space. So, let's get on with it and see how much we can assist them. And I'll tell you what I do need to do. Let's get some power sorted. Creator's Peace, Gravity Wave, Precognition, and put it in there. So, I should be able to just, I've set it up so I should be able to use that. Because we're going to chat to them, may as well find out what they're going to say, aren't we? All must serve. What's this? Toilet? Shall we check it? Make sure you flush. That's a very messy floor, that guy. Sort it out. No. Can we just go? This is the thing. It looks like we can. Coffee mug, containers. Yeah, don't want to be doing any stealing. I'm trying to get them to help, so... Ooh.
Foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid able to restore the city.
Spacesuit workstation.
Will only last so long.
You're not very good, are you? Just walk you through, right.
Victoria is right. I know your aim, but you can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
If you are not a member of House Bethel, you do not belong here.
I belong everywhere. To get your corporate...
Another
Whoa!
High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is a Nazgul's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
Oh, yes, but you do.
can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
That sounds
These are
right.
hardly matters for the ears of an outsider.
Post used to help the council. Tell me what is these vital matters a good save. What is that? Oh, fire egg, bring it back. You oversimplify it. Think us incapable of such simple tasks. You are incapable. Well,
You oversimplify. You would think us incapable of such a simple task.
because you are.
Are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Yes, right. I don't, but I'm here to help, so let me. I walk the path, I understand, and let's go. The situation only gets worse if you do nothing. I know you expected to be a leader, you're acting like a child. Oh, Dusty, I should have you arrested. What would your missing son have to do with these politics? Oh, let's try. We'll go for that one.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste.
Yes, you
Tell
have.
me, Vindicator, are you well practiced in discretion?
Well, just Just, yeah. Dear. Yeah, just don't watch my YouTube and you'll never find out.
I hope your word is good as well. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Of course he would, as someone from the Cell Systems. You have no concept of the Great Serpent demands of us. It's of all traders. Add your sensibility. I would rate leave a time like this. He left his weakness to get the better of him. Son denounced the very faith that defines Varun society. With an outsider, promised or not. So, kill Varric for leaving sounds extreme to me. Death is the fate for all traitors. I'm not doing that one. Why would Varric leave this time?
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it.
What did they do to turn his back on the Great Serpent? We know that. Extreme to me, demands of us.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death.
Varric is your son. You could make an exception. Acceptance show weakness. Shame Varric has brought up on the house is immeasurable. It stains the foundation. You haven't. I will not have it known that I declared my own son heretic and allowed him to escape our grasp. Keep the populace tasked and loyal. So what does the Ministry of State have to do with
Our duty as wardens is to keep the populace tasked and loyal. All must serve, both the Great Serpent and House Varun. No exceptions. Those who refuse must be cleansed to stop the spread of corruption. Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Varric has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
Ministry of State must uphold order and you will be expected to serve as we all do. This is ridiculous. As I promised. I'll see what I can do, but I'm not going to do it.
Get it done.
Unless I really have to. I seem to be going around killing them all for him.
Patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Varric's associates there may know where he went. But keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate.
There you are.
See
Best
to
discretion.
it you do. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
So
Remember,
many lives
Vindicator,
lost.
that I will ask you to
This family
spare
can't
my
afford
nephew.
another. I, too, would ask you spare Varric. Victor is in no condition to be making such decisions.
Can't you convince
You
him?
don't know Victor Vathal. He may be the most stubborn man in Dazra next to Anesko Varun himself, but that doesn't mean we won't try. He adores Varric, and if he died without reconciling their differences, I think it would break him. He never got to say goodbye to Vashti, and he hasn't taken it well.
What sort of losses have you suffered?
Our house was taken during the incident. Our losses are great. Vashti being foremost in our minds. Excuse me. I'd rather not speak about it.
Wait, tell me about Varric.
Varric is a dreamer who let his fascination with the settled systems get the best of him. You could always tell his heart wasn't into learning about Varun society, noble houses, ministries, Dazra. He was a devout student, but none of it interested him. The only lessons that truly fascinated him were about space and exploration.
Who is Vashti?
Vashti was Victor's daughter. We lost her in the accident. She and Varric were very close. She was his anchor and voice of reason. I truly believe if she was still with us, Varric would be too.
Why are you here in the keep?
Whatever happened to Dazra, our home was taken along with it. Victor felt the keep was the most logical place to stay until more long-term plans were able to be made. The Ministry of State oversees military and security, so we already have established offices here. Until
Okay.
next time.
Oh, what do you have to say then?
Should any harm come to Varric, it would only further devastate this family.
Do you disagree with the Ministry of State's policies? Kill everybody,
As a
I do.
high-ranking member of the Ministry of State, I fully support the policies. But I also recognize these circumstances are not normal. Exceptions must be made in trying times.
You tell me who Vashti is.
Vashti was my niece. Victor's daughter. Varric's sister. We lost her to the devastation that took half of our great city. Victor will barely speak of her. I think he cannot reconcile the loss with his faith. All
Okay.
must serve.
Yeah. All must serve. Right, inquire about Varric. So that's what we're up to. They've put a lot of work into the story, so we may as well be doing it. Go.
All I am saying is that I am not.
Weather's looking a bit crappy.
Behave yourself. There was already enough trouble in Dazra to go around.
Excuse me. I'm the promise you don't talk to me like that.
Another drink will not hurt.
Oh, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you just revealed the question of the day. Where is Varric Vathal? The worst thing that can possibly happen happens. And then he disappears. I mean, come on, we're supposed to be friends.
I'm sure he's got good reason. Friends don't let friends drink alone.
Exactly. You get it. You'd think B would at least be commiserating with me. But I'm suddenly too drunk to deal with. Some friend she is. All she cares about is Varric.
She's just processing in her own
And I
way.
guess I am too. I just want Varric to show up so things can get back to normal. Whatever that is. Did
He must have
trust
sussed
me?
you for information.
I just don't know anymore.
Maybe draw
No
a bit
way. I would have remembered. I just want to see him again. But if he had plans, he kept me in the dark.
Okay. Think about it, there must be something.
I wish I could tell you there was.
Let's find him together.
No thanks. My people person days are currently on hold.
Lost that one, didn't I?
Please, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Just leave me be. Everyone else has.
Okay. Who's this? Where's it home?
I don't need any
Bianca.
free drinks from you. This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for company.
Hang on. Let's exit a second. Try again.
This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for company. Varric Vethal. And why should I know anything about the heir apparent? I'm nobody. Ask him yourself, if you find him.
Yeah, I would part down from your tone. You know him better than you let on. Definitely right.
Do I? Perhaps at one point, I thought I did. Varric. One day we're inseparable, and the next, I've searched all of Dazra for him. But he's gone. Couldn't even leave a note. That means he either doesn't want to be found, or... well, I prefer not to think about it. Perhaps the Great Serpent really does hear prayers. All right. But only because I want to know he's okay. I never found out where he is. But I know someone who might. His name is Tain Salavea.
Oh. Where can I find this?
Hard to say right now. But Tain's a regular. If you stay a bit, you can't miss him. Just promise me you'll let me know if you find Varric.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Who's up there?
I've not seen my sister in days. Great serpent.
It's alright, I've not seen your sister in days either.
I can't believe he went off into this.
Drink or two ought to lighten this.
Oh, here he is.
Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Let's go back out a second. No, I'm not doing that. Don't know you well enough. Right, here we go again.
Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Unless you have been shown the rightful path. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Let's try that.
Oh, wow. You really bought in, huh?
No.
I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing.
Heretic then, proud of it. Nice if fell outside of then. I know what you mean. How'd you end up here? Yeah, I promised in the speech here. What a shame.
I guess when you're part of the supply chain, they make a few exceptions. There's not a lot of people in the import-export business when it comes to Dazra, and they aim to keep it that way. But believe me, it wasn't any short amount of time before they let me roam these streets. Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention.
Well, yeah, that's right. Not everyone's a fan.
Yep, that's how I feel most days since I got stuck here. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for?
Oh, everybody does what, man? Not much. That's so no small name around here.
Beric Vathal, huh? That's no small name around here. Well, I guess that depends. Vindicator? Who wants to know?
Ooh, now. Who wants to know? I do, of course. Anonymous third party. Like, anonymous third party. In that case, I can't help you. You show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find out of Bethal's mobile son. Let's go to that
I
one
consider
first.
Varric a bit of a friendly acquaintance. I know enough about the guy to care about his physical well-being, if you know what I mean.
Of course I do.
Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vathal's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent. And I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out.
Yeah, we can. Go on then.
Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races.
I'm stuck with you until this is over. Good, let's go. You have a tracker. You're coming with me. Region pretty north side of Dazra. Pretty good area if you don't want to be easily found.
Yep. When it comes to my stuff, it's like a package deal. I'm not just gonna hand off valuable tech to some stranger.
After you.
After you. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
A few of them waiting for us now, aren't they, in there? So. Out to that gate, okay.
Do not agitate the look.
Ooh, still pretty. Still like pinks and that, but still very, very nice. For all the trackers pink to find Varric. Right. Uranium. Scanned. seaweed farm. Another seaweed farm. Is he up there, I ask? Abandoned camp? Is he going to be the abandoned camp? Let's just do the bone quest while we're here. Come on, we can get this one. So it's rather up there or over there. Gravity way, we'll keep that on just in case. Uranium. Then we gotta go down to go up. Ooh. It could be the abandoned camp. $79 meters. Meters. Is it over there?
This is getting ridiculous.
We're getting there. This is going around it, it's going more. Dislocated limb. Ow. Alright. Inventory. Let's try and find something, see if I've got anything for dislocated limb. That one. Sounds like we're getting close. Looks like he's in an abandoned camp. Safe. What have we got here then? A tracker. Examine tracker. Tracking the terrain gave right. Terrain turned off the ping when you arrived. Terrain left the tracker. He left in a hurry. I've done it. I've left. My father is furious. I never see him so angry. I always figured he knew this day would come, but perhaps he's just delusional. This proves he never see things my way. That I made the right decision, but my mind still bombards me with questions. Did I act too quickly? What about Victoria and Luther? What about Eggy and Bee? What will my father do now? My only hope for sleep at this point is that exhaustion will simply take me. So it looks like it's that one and that one, followed by, is it that one? We'll take it because we can. I guess some of his money back. Med pack. Consume. What's this? Camp log entry. As expected, I didn't sleep well last night. At least this morning I can turn to my camp and think of what to do next. Planning had certainly paid off. It's been slowly building up this area ever since Tane and I first discussed plans to get me off Varun Kai. I figured I'd need a safe place where to leave unexpectedly and lay low. I have the tracking device he gave me, so I can only hold people to two and two together. In the meantime, I'm hoping to distract my mind by organising my new temporal home here. Who knows how long it might be before Tane finds me. Right. We'll examine the tracker. Ooh. Is there another one somewhere? Over here, maybe. The creature's long body looks like it's made of tentacles and bones. Sharp teeth and multiple eyes make it especially alien. So there's other things around here. So there's footsteps as well we haven't seen. So I found one more thing. Oh, hang on, what's this? Bloodstains large, hard to tell how blood was lost. There's nobody, the victim may still be alive. Okay, so we know there's blood. Footprints. These footprints are sporadic, but the tread tells you they are only from one person. The final prints head west. Valeric must have fled the camp after attempting to put up a small fight. And what's this here? Blood. Okay. Whoa!
Good news is my heart didn't give out.
There we go, we managed it that time. And hang on a minute. What did I need to have something in there, don't I? Let's go back. Inventory. Gives me a bit of health. What's that? Damage resistant. Seaweed. Don't like that. Should we look at what guns we can stick in there? Big bang. Don't like not having anything in there. Right.
All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things.
At least they're not as common as phantoms.
You got that right. Damn house we're on. Wiping out half their city and bringing in horrors like these. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything? Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out by the time we find him. Well, what's next? Varric must have fled in a hurry since his tracker's still here. So guess the rest is up to us.
He's injured. Trail and base the camp.
You got it. If he's bleeding, there's bound to be something. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you.
Let's head back down and see what we can find then. Which way? Okay. Woo! Yeah, they don't have jump out surprise you them things, don't they? I've not. I can have a contusion. Come on. Got everything except for what I need for contusion. Here I am. Always fantastic stuff. Footprints examined. Footprints here are less product. You can tell someone rested here and then headed to the northeast or northwest. Okay, we're at the top of the hill now. Let's get down and see if we can see him. And if I can, I'll just probably take his ring and not do any of the messing around. And he can go about his little happy life and not worry about what's going on. Let's just have a look in case anything under here, you never know. No. It's abandoned. So let's have a quick squeak around it. You never know what you might find. Oh. Well, I knew I'd find something. I suppose we should have a look at the safe. It'd be rude not to. So that went there. And that goes there. I can't go there then, can it? And that goes there. Oh, that goes there. That's gonna be that one. Like that. Yeah. Ooh, another knife for sale and a little rattler. It's worth looking around. You never know what you find in this game. There's so much going on.
If you are in need of supplies, I suggest speaking with the nearby humans.
I suppose we should go and have a quick chat with the young man. Anything useful? Mongrel. Nothing in there. Yeah, see, there's no stealing icon on there, so you can have them. Well, you can have the others if you want. It's just, no. Notebook. Ooh, hang on. Get some of my health back after. Let's have a look at that. Beating them things silly for them. Oh, we'll have the credit stick. What's that? Oh, yeah. Nice look around to see what we can find, if anything at all. He's working out there. Okay. I like that design of the farm. Good, isn't it? Like you do a clean living. Oh wow, that's expert. Do all this and there's been out in it. Well, we did that. And we needed two, don't we? I haven't got two. Oh, I've got two. And we do that. And then that would leave that two. So that could go there. Let's have a look. See, there's quite a lot of stuff around here. It's just getting to the right ones. So this could be totally wrong. Probably is, knowing my luck. Aha, this could be this one then. And super cool magnets. Alright, and his slippers, you can keep the slippers, but we'll have some of that. We'll have some of that. Anything else around here? No. Let's have a look then. Log entry 2. Today was a good day. I got up early, fed the goats. I think I'll name the female Bella, but not sure on the male. I took the account of repairs needed. Was last able to get this old computer up and running. It gives me hope that I may be able to fix up the model as that have been abandoned here, and to think I argue my father over need for engineering skills. If I ever hear news of Dazra returning to normal, perhaps I'll initiate contact with Chain again. A life far away from serpents and house politics, that's all I really want. But for now, isolation, goat farmer, is good enough. Everything is catching with me again. My father, what have I done, the people I've left behind, most of all I miss my sister. I never thought all I'd have left of her was a ring. Never thought I'd lose her, and now I'm dying to hear her voice, to have her reassure me that I made the right decision. She's been my voice of reason for almost my entire life. She was always the one who could talk me about anything, no matter how big or small, or how much she may disagree with me. He should have been the one to take our father's place, not me. Models as are up and running. It should be a good day, but once again I find myself riddled with guilt over what I've done. I keep replaying the last moments with my father over in my head. It's not even his words, it's the look of betrayal on his face. He's responded with anger, but the blow I struck was deep. I told him I couldn't stand by and watch them destroy themselves, but I reject everything he stands for. House for Thiel, House for Varun, and the Great Serpent. Of course I knew full well that my actions would require him to do as head of the Ministry of State. I realise now the position of conflict I put him in. The question remains whether he can let me go, or if one day I'll wake up to it with our wardens at my door. Ooh. You would have a warden at your door, but they're all that bad. So we're going to go back up here. Showing me this, but he's not there, is he? Is he up? Good here, well, lots of stuff likes to hide. Hi, Boris. So you must be Bella. Where's he gone then? Well, let's see, there must be something I missed upstairs. Table, alright. What's this? First entry, the first day of my new life, I hope. I suppose I'm a goat farmer now, a long way from there, heir apparent. But I'm thankful for the distance. Yes, it's quite a bit has happened since I last wrote. Tane never came, and I had to flee when Vortex horrors found me and attacked. Perhaps I have my father and all the people to thank for those combat lessons he forced me through. Some kind farmers took me in and helped patch me up. They were respectful of my privacy and even pointed me here after telling me vision of my plight. Should my father send anyone after me, I can only hope my remaining anonymous keeps them safe. Right, return to the outside, so I'd missed that one.
Veric's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
There he is. Only some logs, but
Never thought of Veric as the Dear Diary type. Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friend.
Ooh. I'm
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case.
Of course, I'd like to know your side of the story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
You also have responsibility, and there's always a choice.
With House Vithal? Easier said than done.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about.
Kid stuff. Having nurturing, supporting parents would make a world different. It matters not what you want, do with a great net. Abandoning your role would bring great shame upon your house. Parents try to run your life, I get it. As a parent, you should suppose you. What does your leaving mean for House Vithal?
Shame? Embarrassment? Fuel for the other houses to ridicule my father. I don't want any of that for him, but he left me no choice. If he would have listened just once, maybe I could have left on good terms with my father's blessing. Control the narrative, as they like to say. You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
All this time you continue to head trade. That explains the tracker. So that's why you were looking for Valak. I understand.
I was hoping you'd see it that way. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Veric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time.
Well,
my hope now is to make the best of it here.
You need to return your duty. As first tell me why you choose to leave. Now all the times you turn your back on your family, you slipped out, everyone was attracted by incidents. I can't allow that. No, you need to return to your duty as Vithal. First tell me.
I suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the Scaled Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
Such heresy. No, I'm not doing that. Especially at times extreme like this. Never understood those who value faith more than family.
Especially when that faith leads to hate. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
There you go. You're free to go, but I would ask for something in
Anything.
return.
Name it.
Your signet ring.
My ring. Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence.
But is she? She could still be there. Small price pay for your life. The sister would want you to live.
True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Varric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.
There we go. So literally, we decided I'm not killing her, enough of going around killing them all for him. Return to Victor. It's over here somewhere, I think. Vacant house. That's where we're going. Oh, I can fast travel to ship, can't I? Fast travel to selected location. Exit the ship. Go and see Victor. I'll take to see what Victor has to say before we finish it this time. Oh, still looks really nice. Where the hell? Is it up again? I keep doing this. I keep forgetting that there's lifts. Oh yeah, that's a nice lift. Throw me down there. But I thought it was up here. Yeah, it is the house. I think this is where we're due to go. Yep, the keep. When you're right, you're right. And recognition.
Let us speak. You're back. What news do you bring?
There you go. Answers to the Great
What have
Serpent.
you done? Varric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this.
You both knew this was coming. You know it's a crime. You all know it demands
And I
death.
clearly said exceptions should be made.
No, it was Varric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost one child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria.
I will not hear any more of this. It is done. Leave us!
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it.
She's not going to get over that.
Then I can appreciate a tool that does not question. Ultimately, I care nothing for what you think.
Who you
Now,
call a tool?
only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery?
No. I'll do it.
I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. You restored order to this house, and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
I don't blame you for what happened. I only wish you would have prevented it.
Well, we don't tell them nothing and they don't need to know. Let's go in there. Oh, that's cool. Well, at least we did it. We got there. We got the code. And I didn't have to kill him because, duh, I was just being silly. I'm not doing that. So that'll be the code and then it'll be on to the next one. So that. Oh, Harold's Rest.
What am I to do now?
This is known as running around the place.
The morning device may be our one and only chance to reach Anasco and save Dazra. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code?
Yeah, you go.
Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the morning device. Now, let's hope House Steward Kef is as forthcoming as the others.
There you go. So that's where we're going to leave it. And the next time we're going to see if we can actually get the last one of them. So until then, hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment, and look after yourselves, and I'll catch you next time.